We don't have 4 council members yet. See if they come back. One more discussion calendar item, 16. We got 4. All right, we'll go on to item 16 and introduce the ordinance amending RMC Chapter 8.21, and that's Tom Boyd back up at the podium. Item 16, discussion calendar.
Mayor, members of the council, this item does deal with an amendment to the Riverside Municipal Code regarding the mandatory spay and neuter of pit bull breeds. Excuse me. For background, animal control within the city of Riverside is provided through County Department of Animal Services under contract. And on October 8th, 2 weeks ago, the county adopted a pit bull sterilization ordinance. And at that time, they requested their contract cities to adopt similar ordinances. And the several reasons for that ordinance. First of all, pit bulls make up a significant number of impounded dogs, 20% or more in the shelters, and they make up over 30% of the euthanized dogs. We need to get a better handle on that population. It also, population impacts the health and safety of our residents, and we want to address those concerns also. What the proposal is tonight is to basically mirror the county ordinance with one exception, significant exception. And there have been questions about dog breed-specific spay and neuter ordinances. The Health and Safety Code does allow for these type of ordinances, provided that the ordinance does not declare a specific breed potentially dangerous or vicious. Also, the agency must measure the effects of the ordinance, mostly in terms of dog bites. Right now in the city, the dog needs to be licensed, and you can do that a couple of ways. You can obtain a standard license, which is $16 for 1 year, and it requires the animal to be sterilized, with 2 exceptions. One is if the health of the animal does not allow it, or if the animal is owned by a recognized breeder. You can also obtain an unaltered dog license, which is $100 for 1 year period. And enforcement of these requirements is a secondary matter. It means there has to be another violation that's being enforced to enforce the sterilization requirement. The proposed ordinance makes it mandatory to spay and neuter various pit bull breeds, except under 5 specific exceptions. One is if the animal is currently owned by a registered breeder in the city. The animal is used for law enforcement. Again, a health reason exemption if the animal is not healthy enough to take it. If the animal is in the city for training and is licensed elsewhere, there's an exemption for that. And there's also an exemption or potential exemption pending a breed determination. The exemption also, or the ordinance tonight also provides for primary enforcement. So that can be the reason for citation is an unaltered pit bull breed that can be a reason for citation. One major difference between the county ordinance and ours is there's no exception in our current ordinance or in the proposed ordinance for service animals. They are treated just like any other dog in terms of spay and neuter, microchip, etc. So with that recommendation, I'd recommend the county introduce and adopt an ordinance amending the Chapter 821 of the Municipal Code requiring mandatory spay and neuter of pit bull breeds.